From a courtside fan getting under a player's skin to the adrenaline pumped scenes of an NBA playoff series. These are the ballers who lost their temper at fans during a game. For the first storm on this list, it's a hurricane by the name of Russell Westbrook. Did you know that he savagely confronted a fan during halftime? The incident resulted in a fiery clash between the two. Picture this, the game was at its peak, in the burning heart of the NBA playoff series, where the challengers were the mighty Phoenix Suns. The heated tension filled the court like a pressure cooker. Westbrook, who's one of the most famous NBA stars, is known for his sheer competitiveness and incredible energy. However, this time he was embroiled in a tussle that didn't involve other players. Instead, this on-court fight features Westbrook against a fan. It's unclear what the fan said to Westbrook, but whatever it was, fury ignited in Westbrook and his eyes blazed like embers. Westbrook completely lost his cool. The fan told Westbrook to take it like a man, and Westbrook replied by exploding. He shouted, "Watch your mouth, watch your mouth." Jeez, that's one furious guy. And as for the audience, well, they were left in shocked silence as Westbrook confronted a courtside fan. He zapped the arena's energy. Instead of cheers and excitement, the spectators were gasping and wide-eyed in response. The collision of emotions and adrenaline that night at the Lakers' Staples Center was electric, and Westbrook certainly didn't hold back. But hold up, Westbrook's fiery history with fans doesn't begin there, and it doesn't end there either. This relentless baller has a track record of controversy. The majority of them involve fans who crossed the line. Cast your mind back to 2019. Russell was still sporting the blue and orange of the Oklahoma City Thunder. He had a heated verbal exchange with a Utah Jazz fan. Westbrook swore at the man, threatening to fan and his wife. Of course, the NBA wasn't just going to let this incident slide. They fined him $25,000 for what they referred to as directing profanity and threatening language to a fan. However, in Westbrook's defense, this incident wasn't entirely his fault. According to the Utah Jazz, the fan had directed excessive and derogatory verbal abuse toward Westbrook. Again, it's unclear what the fan actually said, but bystanders claimed the fan directed racial remarks towards Westbrook. One of them told Westbrook to get down on his knees like he used to. Yikes! No wonder Westbrook got so mad. Thankfully, the Utah Jazz gave the fan a lifetime ban for his remarks. Justice is served. Now, fast forward to 2020. Draped in the red and white of the Houston Rockets, Russell found himself clashing with another spectator. Ironically, this was during a game in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. But it turns out that, once again, it was the fans who initiated the argument. Fans of the 76ers were seen throwing popcorn at Westbrook. This was as Russell was leaving the court due to an injured ankle. Security guards had to hold Westbrook back to stop him from attacking the fan. However, the sporting world, including the NBA, was on Westbrook's side. They ejected the unruly fan and revoked his season tickets. Plus, the Wells Fargo Center banned him indefinitely from all events at the stadium. Now that seems fair if you ask me. But folks, this isn't just the Westbrook show. The NBA courts have seen their share of stars losing their cool among heckling fans. Next on our roster is a living legend, the king of the court himself, LeBron James. For a king, he's not immune to taunts. Oh, but he gave as good as he got. It was during a Lakers-Clipper match at the Crypto.com arena. A spectator with floor seats began yelling at LeBron. He told the king to get his shit together. The spectator also tried poking fun at LeBron's appearance by teasing him about his receding hairline. The fans' harsh words caught King James's attention. In an instant, which was like a freeze-frame moment, LeBron retaliated. Like Westbrook, guards had to physically stop LeBron from attacking the fan. His quick moves left the spectators stunned. The arena? It echoed with gasps. The king had roared back. But the tale doesn't end there, folks. Even the usually calm Kevin Durant has had run-ins with rowdy fans. In particular, one fan kept heckling Durant during a match between the Dallas Mavericks and the Phoenix Suns. In a moment that sent shockwaves through the arena, Durant decided to do something else instead of fighting the fan. The often composed Durant retaliated with full force. His words were as sharp as his shooting. Durant replied, "You can't fight. You know you can't fight. Stop it." Before adding, "You know you can't throw your hands, bro." Damn. No wonder the crowd fell silent, as KD clarified he wouldn't take the heckling lying down. However, he's not always been so calm. When he played for the Golden State Warriors, the NBA punished him with a $25,000 fine. It was because Durant had responded to heckling fans by telling them to watch the game and shut the Ouch! It sounds like they deserved it. Maybe he's learned his lesson and is trying to avoid exploding again. Who's next, you ask? Enter the raging DeMarcus Cousins, who's known as much for his raw intensity as his incredible talent. From his days in Sacramento to his stint with the Golden State, Cousins has had his fair share of altercations. His confrontations are always laced with unfiltered emotions, and they've been quick to hit the headlines. One of these most notable conflicts was in 2010. Apparently, he punched a South Carolina fan as he was leaving the court. Although some fans claim the spectator was rushing the floor and merely ran into Cousins. Either way, it wouldn't be the first time he lost his temper. But of course, there's still more in store. Do you remember the self-proclaimed problem child, Kyrie Irving? In a moment of heated exchange, Kyrie's patience wore thin with a group of Boston Celtics fans. It was clear the fans had hit a nerve. Let's just say it was a moment that still echoes in TD Garden. The group was shouting, "Kyrie sucks," during the game. Then, when Kyrie had the ball inbound, he subtly put his hand behind his head and flipped the fans the bird. His retort became the talk of the town, from TV shows to social media. The tense incident became a hot topic. Following the game, the media asked him about what happened. Instead of settling the matter gracefully, Kyrie replied by describing the nasty comments the fans were shouting at him. In fact, he justified his hand gestures by saying, "We're the ones expected to be docile and humble. Take a humble approach." Fuck that. It's the playoffs. This is what it is. He also said, "The same energy they have for me, I'm going to have the same energy for them." Wow, talk about feeling no shame. And oh boy, do you remember Patrick Beverley? While he may be brilliant at defending and having some tenacity on the court, he also found himself in a verbal duel. A fan shouted, "Fuck your mother." So Beverley responded by throwing a ball at him. Of course, this wasn't going to go down well, and Beverley was ejected from the game. However, this isn't just a tale of the NBA. The echoes of these fiery confrontations have rippled through the courts worldwide. From Westbrook's vicious exchange in the playoff series, to the numerous ballers who've stood their ground during heckling, basketball has witnessed some of the most intense face-offs between players and fans. Each of these has created memorable moments, and they still have us on the edge of our seats. Whether it's Westbrook's sudden clash or Durant's sharp response, these incidents reveal that basketball is much more than just a game. It's a battleground, a place where emotions flare and tempers fly. So from Russell Westbrook's fierce playoff series exchange, to LeBron James, Kevin Durant, DeMarcus Cousins, and so many more. These were the ballers who lost their temper at fans during a game.